coming up here today. The first race yesterday, that was a first ever win in the category for number 12, Josh Irfan, for the Rodin Carlin team. He's one of the Rookie Cup drivers this year as well, so a rookie victory in yesterday's race. But with a reverse grid from qualifying yesterday, anything could happen here. Let's hear from some of the drivers a little earlier on today.
Well, welcome everybody to the assembly area. Almost time to get underway for race 2 of the weekend for the British F4 Championship. As you can see, the cars are starting to line up behind us. Yesterday, what a day we had. Josh Irfan picking up the win. He's a rookie. Very emotional win for him as well. Right, Will McIntyre's second place, by the way, as well. Now it means he now leads the championship coming into this race. But this one is a reverse grid. So let's go have a quick chat with Isaac if we can. They're just firing the car up. Sounds good, doesn't it? So grab a quick word of Isaac. Isaac, on pole position. Yesterday wasn't your day. Today's going to be different though, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully we can make a good recovery after yesterday. I've started off pole before, so just got to get a good start and get in the lead early and just be consistent throughout the whole race, and that should be the aim.
Fantastic. I mean, Silverstone's a good circuit, isn't it? Fast and wide. Does that suit you?
Yeah, it's good. We saw yesterday that the slipstream was quite effective, so it'll be pretty difficult starting off pole. But I think the dirty air should affect them, and being in clear air should help me out.
Fantastic. Isaac, best of luck. Thanks for talking to us. Really appreciate it. Yet to get a podium this season, 18 drivers have. Another driver who hasn't yet, but has got a great opportunity, is Kai over here as well. I wonder if we could just jump in with Kai. Kai lining up second place. Are you ready? Are you feeling good for this one?
Yeah, feeling good for this one. The pace is going to be strong for the race pace. Looking forward to getting some good points today.
Yeah, it is going to be a fantastic race, isn't it? So look, I'm going to let you crack on. Thanks for talking to us. Best of luck. Let's keep going. I must admit, I didn't get to catch a lot of that because just as I was saying it, the K2 just came steaming past us as well. I just want to grab a quick word with Mika Abrahams here. Just turned 15 years old, so joined sort of halfway through the season. But Mika, how are we feeling ahead of this one? And tell us a little bit about how you've enjoyed racing in F4 so far, even though it's only been a short time.
Yeah, it's been a good start to the season so far. Obviously, we've had limited driving compared to all the other drivers, so just trying to catch up. We have good pace. Silverstone just messed up the quali a little bit, so we're looking forward, hopefully getting a podium or win this race. But yeah, no, we started off really strong and we're looking to continue.
Fantastic. Best of luck, mate. Thank you for talking to us. Going to go for the podium. Watch out for this man. Could be a very good run. Reminder, reverse grid. This is going to be so exciting, this race. So I'm going to hand back to Dave, who's going to call the action, and I'll see you in Parc Fermé afterwards.
Cars coming up to the grid then for our second race of the weekend for the ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA, and as I just mentioned, it is a reverse grid from qualifying yesterday. So Isaac Barashi finds himself on pole position in the Finished This by Argenti run car, yet to score points this year, failed to finish yesterday's race, so looking for some better fortunes here. Alongside him is from India, Kai Daryanani for Virtuosi Racing. He finished down the order yesterday. Second row, number 78 of Jack Sherwood for Chris Dickman Racing, and Belgium's Dava de Decker in the Virtuosi Racing number 28. Row 3, number 29 Mika Abrahams from South Africa, and number 72 Sonny Smith recently got his first ever win at Alton Park. Then on row 4, number 2 Noah Lyle from Australia for Rodin Carlin, and Jaden Parrier from India in number 77. Row 5 is another Aussie, Patrick Huitzenroder for Finsis by Argenti, alongside number 11, the championship leader coming into this weekend, New Zealander Louis Sharp. He had a very quiet race yesterday, only finished down in 12th place, so looking for some better fortune here. On the 6th row of the grid, we have number 49 Daniel Ginchard for Chris Dickman Racing, alongside 87 Deegan Fairclough, the leading player in the Ginetta Junior Championship last season, the Racing Star Scholarship man from over the winter for JHR Developments. Row 7 is number 14 Akil Alipay, the South African for Virtuosi Racing, and Sweden's Gustav Jonsson, the current leader of the Rookie Cup points. Recognise the rookie cars in this race, they have yellow number plates as opposed to the white back numbers for the other cars. Yesterday's winner Josh Irfan starts back on row 8 for Rodin Carlin alongside Japanese driver Kanato Lei. He had some problems before the starts of yesterday's race, and had to race through the field from the back. Row 9, number 18 James Higgins and 55 of Dion Gowda for Fortec Motorsport and Rodin Carlin. The 10th row, number 5 Will McIntyre for the High-Tech Pulse 8 team. That team based here at Silverstone. His teammate number 7 Gabriel Stilp starts alongside him, and completing the grid will be Australian James Pishik for High-Tech Pulse 8 from the back. So the High-Tech cars all down there towards the back of the grid. Watch for them coming through the order. So it is the number 26 in pole position, Isaac Barashi, made his debut at Silverstone here last autumn, the 17-year-old for the Finsis by Argenti team, founded by former Porsche Carrera Cup champion Michael Meadows, running in the same colours as his Porsches, the blue and black livery. Scored a podium here, Isaac Barashi, at Silverstone last season. He's joined on the front row by the number 8 of Kai Dariani for the Virtuosi team. One of a number of drivers from India on the grid. A lot of drivers having come through the karting ranks in India. The likes of Dion Gowda out there, who was 3rd in the points coming into this weekend behind Louis Sharp and Will McIntyre. Look out for Jack Sherwood as well, driving for the Chris Dickman Racing team, their familiar red, yellow and black colours. Kai Darianani is his first full season of single-seater racing. He raced in the winter in the UAE Formula 4 Championship at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi as well. He's one of the elder statesmen of the grid. He's only 18 years of age, drivers 15 to 18. Yes, we really have got drivers as young as 15 in this championship. Good to see a sizable crowd here in the grandstand down towards Brooklands, I think that is, here on the Silverstone circuit. We certainly have had a variety of winners. I think we've had 9 different winners up to this point. Well, it may even be 10 with a first win for Josh Irfan yesterday. The season opened at Donington Park at the start of the season. Louis Sharp scored a couple of wins there, and there was also a win for Noah Lyle, the Australian. There were wins at Brands Hatch on the Indy circuit for Kanato Lee, James Higgins, and for Dion Gowda. He got his first win there. Then at the Snetterton 300 circuit, Dion Gowda had a win there as well, and I think Akil Alibai got his first win as well for Virtuosi Racing. They then went to Thruxton in Hampshire, the fastest circuit in the UK. James Pizzick got his first win there, the Australian. A success for Will McIntyre there as well. At Alton Park last time out, Sonny Smith, as we mentioned, got his first win. The wins for Kanato Lee and James Higgins there as well. He's a new name going to join them as a winner in the ROKiT British F4 Championship, certified by FIA. This is really the first rung on the single-seater ladder, the FIA single-seater pyramid. You never know. Remember these names, you might see some of them make it all the way to Formula 1 someday. Many karting champions out there. Plenty of drivers are recruited from the likes of the Ginetta Juniors, the Fiesta Junior Championship. Deegan Fairclough was successful in Fiesta Juniors. He had some great battles with Jensen Brickley, now a touring car racer. Beautiful conditions here at Silverstone today. This will be a 20-minute race. Josh Irfan going for his double, but he's their way back down the grid on the 9th row of the grid here for this second race in the number 12 car. Irfan driving for the Rodin Carlin team. Carlin, of course, one of the great names of single-seater racing in recent years. Multiple kart champion, and also in the Super 1 British Esports Championship as well, Josh Irfan. His teammate Louis Sharp currently leading the championship, the New Zealander. Hoped to make his debut at the start of the 2022 season in this championship, but he wasn't old enough. He didn't turn 15 in time. Scored 12 podium finishes last year and finished in 4th place in the championship, Louis Sharp. He's back on the 5th row here, only finished 12th yesterday. Dion Gowda was quite a way down the order as well, his teammates. A 15-year-old from India. Really looking forward to this race. A great start from the second row that lifted Josh Irfan into the lead in yesterday's race. There's James Pizik. Watch for him coming through from the back of the grid, the number 4, the Australian. 23 there, Gustav Jonsson, the Swede, in the familiar colours of Chris Dickman Racing. Remember Chris racing in the F3 Cup in an old Dallara a few years ago, before setting up his eponymous race team. Thanks to all our commenters. Hello Maxine Henderson, she's waiting for the Britcar Trophy race later on. Hi to Callum. So to Kibble Faust, watching from America. Rusty Nails, Ian Buckley, he's part of our rescue crew here today. He's up at Beckett's. Hello to you, Ian, thanks for your service. Somebody called Chris Hutchinson has commented on our YouTube feed as well. Thanks, Chris. So up to the grid they come then. So Isaac Barashi in the black and blue Vinces My Argenti car starts on pole. Kai Darianani alongside. He's in much more blue machine, far more blue on the Virtuosi livery. Almost the reverse of the Vinces livery. Second row, Jack Sherwood, 78. He's in the familiar black, red and yellow of Chris Dickman Racing. And the 28 of Douwe de Decker, the Belgian. In the colours of Virtuosi. There's a bit of pink. He's got BWT sponsorship, of course. Familiar Formula 1 sponsors with Alpine. Row 3, number 29, Mika Abrahams in red and white. 72, Sonny Smith. He's in black. Watch for some of the quicker runners from qualifying coming through from towards the back with the reverse grid format in use. Well, it's second race of the weekend for the ROKiT British F4 Championship, certified by FIA. He could be seeing Formula 1 stars of the future here at the Silverstone circuit. The revs are rising from these 1.4 litre Abarth engines. Second race of 3 this weekend for the championship gets underway. There's a yellow flag further back, so somebody hasn't got away there. Was that our pole sitter? Yes, I think Isaac Barashi hasn't got away. Oh, disaster for the pole sitter. And his bad luck this season continues. The race has got underway. We'll see who's leading as they come into the Beckett's complex for the first time. There's a bit of chop and change. It looks like it could be Kai Darianani who has got the lead. Pick it up when we can see the numbers on these cars. It's a Chris Dickman Racing car in second place. That's likely to be Jack Sherwood up there in second place. Everybody else is away cleanly towards the back there. The 29 of Mika Abrahams, not the best of starts for him. He was 5th on the grid, side by side for the lead. Jack Sherwood having a look down the inside. They start to fan out across the hanger straight into Stowe Corner. There's the number 28 car, Douwe de Decker, with the BWT sponsorship on the side pods. You can pick his car out as they head their way into the complex for the first time. Looks like it is Jack Sherwood, number 78, the Chris Dickman Racing car, who holds the early lead. 3 or 4 wide into Club Corner further back there. That's impressive from these little single-seaters. Sherwood leads the way then. Kai Darianani is in second place. Here they come then into Village Corner. 3 and 4 abreast in there. This is certainly very brave indeed. These young racers know no fear, to say the least. One of the Chris Dickman cars diving for the inside there towards the back of the field. This is great stuff so far as they head towards Brooklands for the first time. It is Jack Sherwood who continues to lead the way, trying to move up the inside there. That's I think one of the JHR development cars there. Could be Deegan Fairclough that's in there in the battle as well. A couple of lockups there into Brooklands Corner as they chop and change positions. Trying to move to the inside there is James Higgins in the number 18 in the red, white and green car. He draws his way past. I think that's Josh Irfan in there, but it's Sherwood who leads. It's Sonny Smith up there in second place. He's just taken Kai Darianani coming through. Woodcut there fourth is Noah Lyle. Then Stegan Fairclough in fifth position. 77 of Jaden Parriott has pulled into the pits. He was seventh. Yes, we lost Abrahams on the first lap there, so we'll try and work out what has happened to him. Yes, there is Mika Abrahams spinning to a halt. That's out on the infield loop, so we've lost the South African. Didn't have a very good start and now has spun it, so I think that's coming out towards the loop. So Sherwood leads. It's Sonny Smith looking for his second win of the season in second place. Darianani is third. Then the blue and yellow car is Noah Lyle in fourth position. 55 moving up on the inside there is Dion Gowder. He takes Deegan Fairclough in the number 87, the JHR Developments car, and there's a spinner. That's the number 7 of Gabriel Stilp, one of our rookie cup racers for the High-Tech Pulsate team. It's Oliver Oakes' team, the ex-karting champion, based here in Silverstone. Through the Hamilton straight for the second time. It's Jack Sherwood who holds the lead, faced by Smith and Darianani. The rest of them charge their way through behind. A little lock up there for Gustav Jonsson, the Swede for Chris Dittman Racing. He's got the number 5 behind him, of Will McIntyre coming through from towards the back there in the lower reaches of the top 10 at the moment. It's a replay of that spin down at Stowe Corner. This is Gabriel Stilp. We'll see what happened to him yet. So a little bit too hot into it there, locked up the brakes and round he went. Thankfully nobody close enough to tag him. Gabriel Stilp will rejoin at the back of the field. Leaders coming through to complete their second lap. Sherwood leads, but the fastest lap for Sonny Smith. There's only 0.3 of a second in it now at the front of the field. Darianani in third place, then it's Lyle. Deegan Fairclough heads the next group. He's got Louis Sharp, the championship leader, on his tail. And behind him is Kenato Lee. He's gained a couple of places past Jonsson and McIntyre on that last lap. Meeting the top 10, McIntyre and De Decker. We've got Dion Gowder, a quiet weekend for him so far, looking to keep his position in the top 3 of the championship. Leading the Rookie Cup at the moment is Jonsson, De Decker in second, and third Josh Irfan, who's down to 16th place at the moment, yesterday's winner, showing just how evenly matched these cars and indeed these drivers are. There's Jonsson. Rest of the field goes through single file. There is the number 12, that is Josh Irfan, yesterday's race winner in the Rodin Carlin car, as they head through Stowe Corner up towards Vale and Club. Isaac Barashi's got his car going. He's down in 18th place. He threw away his pole position, stalled on the line. Thankfully nobody hit him. He's kept it going. Mika Abrahams is still going as well, but a long way behind after that spin. 14.5 minutes in this 20-minute race to go for the ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA. Trying to make a move there on the inside is the number 28 car, I think that was. Tricky to pick out the numbers on these cars in the sunlight, so apologies for any missed calls here. Charge their way down the Wellington straight towards Brooklands once again. There's Lyle in 4th place, Deegan Fairclough behind him in the 87. It's been told there's a bit of damage on Kenato Lei's car, the Japanese driver. He's in towards the back of this group. Fairclough being chased by Louis Sharp, the number 11. It's for 5th and 6th position. The lead gap remains at 0.3 of a second as they cross the line, so no change up front. Sherwood from Smith. Lyle's up into 3rd place, then it's Fairclough. Rest of them come through. Yes, Kenato Lei has pulled into the pits, I can tell you, with that bit of damage. And Darianani's pulled into the pits as well. I thought we'd lost the 3rd place man. Didn't see him pull in there. So we lose a couple of cars there. Darianani has got some sort of a problem as well. So it's Noah Lyle up to 3rd. Fairclough is 4th. Then Sharp is 5th. Gustav Jonsson up into 6th position. There's the number 4. That's James Pissick, who has come through to 13th from the back of the grid. Leaders head into Stowe Corner for the 4th time in this second race of the weekend for the ROKiT F4 British Championship. There's number 17, Patrick Huitzenroder for the Argenti team. Australia currently in 11th position. Out of club corner. Sherwood trying to increase his lead over Sonny Smith. Jack Sherwood down in 15th position in the points coming into this weekend. Best result he's had this year is a podium in round 3 at Donington Park. And a fairly quiet run for Louis Sharp, the championship leader in the number 11. He is chasing after Deegan Fairclough in the 87 car. Midfield heads down to Brooklands. There's one of the Chris Dittman racing cars in there. 3 of them in the race. That'll be Dan Ginchard further back with the white numbers on his car. He's chasing James Higgins. They're battling for 14th place. The lead gap has come down just by a few hundredths there between Sherwood and Smith. Noah Lyle up there in 3rd. Then it's Fairclough, Sharp. Johnson leads the ROKiT Cup in 6th position. Will McIntyre behind him. He's come through well from towards the back. Will McIntyre, the ex-junior saloon car champion. 8th behind him is David De Decker, and it's Dion Gouda and Patrick Huitzenroder now completing the top 10 because we have lost Kanato Lane. He's headed back out of the pits, so has Darianani. There's one car still in the pits, that's Jaden Pariat in the number 77. Here come the leaders. Through the right-hander and Stone. Lyle coming under pressure now from Fairclough for that 3rd place. There's Jonsson, the ROKiT Cup leader, and McIntyre. There's De Decker, number 28 for the Virtuosi team. With a lock up there, somebody gone straight on up there. I saw smoke on the outside. Here come the leaders. We'll see if anybody's disappeared in there. I don't think they have, just somebody running out a little bit wide. Through Abbey, up towards Farm and Village. Gustav Jonsson leads the ROKiT Cup, and he leads the ROKiT Cup points as well. Of course, it was a rookie winner yesterday, Josh Irfan, but he's only in 4th place in the ROKiT Cup points. Gustav Jonsson has done the majority of the winning in the rookies division. He leads Gabriel Stilp in their separate points charts. Under the bridge down towards Brooklands. Once again, McIntyre 7th behind him. There's De Decker. And behind him is the 55 of Dion Gouda. In the Carlin car, the black and pink shoe. He's got Huitzenroder on his tail. Over the line go the leaders. The lead gap is up to about 3/4 of a second now. Jack Sherwood continues to lead the way. Is he going to be race winner number 11 for the championship this year? No change in the order that time through. It's the one car not running, the number 77 in the pit lane. Yes, the lead gap is definitely increasing slightly. Noah Lyle trying to go after the leaders in car number 2, the Rodin Carlin car. Came into this weekend in 7th in the championship. It was Louis Sharp who led by 5 points ahead of Will McIntyre. Dion Gouda 3rd. McIntyre made gains yesterday though, with Sharp and Gouda having slightly disappointing runs. Kanato Lei, the Japanese driver, the former Ginetta Junior racer, 4th in the points, but he's had a troublesome weekend so far as well. That's number 4 of Jimmy Pizik from the back of the grid. He's come through into, let's see where he is, down the order, 12th place now. He's got ahead of James Higgins. Next target is Akil Alipay, the South African, in the Virtuosi car. Yes, Jack Sherwood rather continuing to increase his lead. So 8.5 minutes of the race to go. Noah Lyle turns his way through Village. Jack Sherwood, the 16-year-old, has raced in GB4 in the past, so with the Ginetta Juniors. Drove 4 rounds of the series last season as well. Somebody off there, that's a problem for one of the Chris Dittman cars. Is that our leader? I think our leader has slowed. Yes, I think that's Jack Sherwood. That's on the exit of the loop. So problems for Jack Sherwood. Rather put the curse of the commentator on him there. And the Chris Dittman racing car is clearly out of the race. I'm not sure what the problem is, whether he's doing a reset. Well, he's got it going again. I do not know what's happened there. So your leader is now Sonny Smith, number 72, looking for his second win of the season, ahead of Noah Lyle by 0.9 of a second. And Deegan Fairclough up into third place. What on earth happened there for Jack Sherwood? Disaster for the long-time race leader. He's down to, we'll see where he comes to. I think he's down to the back of the field. Sonny Smith leads Drew Beckett's. Then we've got 7 minutes of the race to go. Scored his first win recently at Hills Park. No, Jack Sherwood's pulled off again under the bridge on the run into Brooklands. There's clearly an issue with his car and he's out of the race. Disaster for Jack Sherwood. Was all set for his first win. Son of Justin Sherwood, the long-time single-seater and GT racer based up in Leicestershire. So Sonny Smith continues to lead the way then from Noah Lyle, now in second place. Deegan Fairclough is in third place. Now Louis Sharp is up into fourth position now, the championship leader, the New Zealander. Gustav Jonsson, the Rookie Cup leader, rounding out the top five. First four breaking away slightly now. Still around 3 more laps to go. Go towards Village. Noah Lyle is starting to turn up the wind now and start to attack Sonny Smith out in front. Deegan Fairclough isn't far away either, nor is Louis Sharp. Go towards the Wellington straight they go once again. But up holding on now for Chris Dittman Racing is Gustav Jonsson and Daniel Ginchard, who's down in 13th place, the karting graduates. Big lock up there from our second place man. That's the number 2 of Noah Lyle. He's up into second there on the run into Brooklands. Great move by Noah Lyle down the straight as the pit boards signal the drivers over the line. Let's see what the gap is, and Noah Lyle's going to go for the lead as they come into Copscore. He throws it up the inside like a cart through there. Has he made that move stick? That was a superb move out of nowhere from Noah Lyle. They're side by side on the exit up towards Maggots. Deegan Fairclough tucked him behind. Look, there's 4 of them going at it. Lyle slings it up the inside, somehow gets the car stopped for Beckett. Oh, brilliant. Noah Lyle takes the lead. I don't know how he got through there in one piece. Oh, this is fantastic. Second place now is Sonny Smith. Deegan and try and slipstream his way into second. This is like Caterham racing up front at the moment. There'll be 5 of them together soon because Jonsson's closing up as well. To the inside goes Deegan Fairclough on the run into Stoke Corner. He's going to go through up into second position. Fastest lap of the race, and certainly by Kanato Lay, who's recovering further back down the order. So the leaders head towards the club complex once again. Noah Lyle, out of nowhere, just threw it up the inside going into Copscore. He tried to do that into Brooklands but wasn't close enough. That's where we saw the lock-up. He held off Deegan Fairclough. It's Lyle who leads the way now, the Australian. Fairclough up into second place, down to third. I think has gone Sonny Smith, the 72. Through Village, here comes Gustav Jonsson up onto the tail of Louis Sharp now. 5 of them together for the lead of this superb second race for the ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA. Noah Lyle could definitely be one to watch for the future with bravery and car control like that. There's a yellow flag on the run into Brooklands there because of the stranded car of Jack Sherwood. Lock up there from Louis Sharp. They're not letting Noah Lyle get away here. Deegan Fairclough keeping up the chase. So is Louis Sharp. 3.5 minutes of this race to go, so it'll be 2 laps to go this time. Up towards Copse Corner there. This is where Noah Lyle slung his way into the lead a lap ago. Fairclough 0.59 of a second back on him. 2.5 seconds covers the first 5. 6th place Will McIntyre's trying to close in as well. He's only about a second further back. Through Beckett's go the leaders. There's McIntyre, the silver car, in 6th position. Up towards the right-hander at Stowe Corner on the penultimate lap of this superb race, a superb drive by Noah Lyle, and Louis Sharp, I think, has taken 3rd place in there ahead of Sonny Smith. So Louis Sharp is up into 3rd position. Sonny Smith tried to resist the pressure, couldn't quite do so. Through the club complex they go. Canotto lay in with a new fastest lap last time through, although he's running at the back of the field after making a pit stop with some damaged bodywork. 3 leaders now pulled away. It is Louis Sharp in 3rd, Sonny Smith dropping back into the clutches of Gustav Jonsson in that 4th place. It's in the order McIntyre, then De Decker, Gouda, Hützenroder and Alibai round out to the top 10. Double yellow flags out as the marshals try to recover Jack Sherwood's car to a position of safety behind the barriers. Going round to start their final lap this time. Noah Lyle, the Rodin Carlin driver, lead Deegan Fairclough of JHR Developments. Louis Sharp in 3rd place in the 2nd of the Carlin cars. These 3 have definitely pulled away from Sonny Smith in 4th position to the tune of 2.5 or so seconds into the Beckett's complex. Well, Noah Lyle showing plenty of guile in this race. First year in single seats as last year. He raced in the ROKiT last season, winning 11 races in that division. Raced in Spain in the Spanish F4 Championship as well. Can Deegan Fairclough catch him though? There was 0.64 of a second in it at the end of the penultimate lap through Stowe Corner. We're hoping that that yellow flag has disappeared from Brooklands. He'll try and slingshot his way down the inside, Deegan Fairclough, but will he be close enough? A bit of a lock-up there from Louis Sharp. He's trying hard to stay in touch as well after a disappointing race yesterday. Sonny Smith still in 4th place, I think. Or is he? Take a look back. No, it looked like the red and black Chris Dittman car up into 4th place. Yes, Gustav Jonsson is 4th. Have we lost Sonny Smith there? I couldn't see the black number 72 car there, so we may have lost him earlier in the lap. Pick that up in a moment. Yes, it's definitely Jonsson in 4th. I think it's McIntyre up to 5th. Through the loop. Down towards Brooklands this time for the final time. Is Noah Lyle going to hold on to take the win for Australia? Down towards the left-hander at Brooklands. I think he's just about built enough of a gap here. I don't think our 2nd place man is going to catch him. A little bit of a lock-up again from Fairclough. He's pushing hard, but I don't think he's going to get close enough. In race 2 of the weekend for the ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA, and with a fine drive, car number 2 is going to finish in P1. Noah Lyle is coming home. There's the checkered flag. Noah Lyle takes the win. 2nd for Deegan Fairclough, and Louis Sharp takes 3rd. Who's going to come home in 4th place? It is Jonsson from McIntyre. Yes, we have lost Sonny Smith on the last lap there, unfortunately. Gustav Jonsson wins the Rookie Cup in 4th position. McIntyre 5th. De Decker 2nd of the rookies in 6th. A good run for him. And Gouda, Hützenroder, Alibai and Pizik from the back of the grid, completing the top 10. It's Noah Lyle who will celebrate victory by just over half a second, 0.576 of a second, his winning margin. And Louis Sharp 7/10 further back. There's Canotto Lay, who comes in after a pit stop. Kai Darianani is still running further down the order as well, so we'll have 18 finishers to this one. We lost Jaden Parriott into the pits, so Jack Sherwood sadly pulling off out of the lead. Such a great shame for him. And we've lost Sonny Smith somewhere on the final lap as well. Let's have a look back at some of the highlights of that race. While Isaac Barashi was on pole position, he didn't go anywhere. There's another car caught in behind him as well. Let's see who that was. As the race progressed on, we saw spin for Gabriel Stilp down at Stowe Corner. Move of the weekend so far for Noah Lyle, just throwing the car up the inside at Copse Corner, side by side with Sonny Smith, all the lead towards the Beckett's complex, and then sideways on the entry. He gave it full send, as they say through there, to take the win. Take the lead and take the win. Noah Lyle, quite superb indeed. Sadly, we then lost Sonny Smith out of a potential podium. But well done to Noah Lyle, an accomplished drive from the young Australian. Okay, provisional results of that race for the ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA. Noah Lyle taking the win by just over half a second ahead of Deegan Fairclough, with Louis Sharp completing the podium. Gustav Jonsson, the Rookie Cup winner, in 4th overall, ahead of Will McIntyre. A good result for Devon De Decker in there in 6th position. Dion Gouda was 7th, ahead of Patrick Huitzenroder, then Akil Alibay and James Pishik, who started from the back, completing the top 10. James Higgins next, ahead of Daniel Ginchard. Josh Erfan, yesterday's winner, 13th. It was Isaac Barashi recovering from stalling at the start to take 14th place, then Gabriel Stilp, Mika Abrahams despite a spin, then Kanato Lay and Kai Darianani, the final finishers after their pit stops. We lost Sonny Smith, sadly Jack Sherwood out of the lead, and Jaden Parriott was an early retirement as well. We'll head down to Parc Fermé shortly to hear from our top 3.
We've got 2 podiums. Overall, top 3. First celebration.
Oh my word, what do you make of that? What a race. Here is Noah Lyle. He wasn't even going to be here this weekend. He was going to race the Spanish F4. I bet he's absolutely delighted right now. Let's have a word of him. No, I'll let you get your helmet. You take your helmet off, don't worry, maybe have a little rest. But this is what it means. Let everybody high-fiving, everybody clapping. This was absolutely incredible. No, you weren't even going to be here, were you? You were going to do Spanish F4. I bet you're glad you came now.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice for qualifying to go a bit better, but, you know, it's like pretty good consolidation to come back with a win in race 2. Yeah, it was a really tricky race, managing the tyres and keeping Deegan behind, but we kind of took the opportunities when it came and, yeah, made the most of it.
You say you take the opportunity. It was a hectic race out there, wasn't it? A lot of it was a case of take the opportunity, stay on track, pump in lap time after lap time, and you did it.
Yeah, I think it was just a case of consistency and just waiting for the opportunities to come. And, yeah, I think we did a great job of it. The car was mega out there, so couldn't be happier.
Well done, Noah. Congratulations. Go celebrate. Where's Deegan? There he is as well. What a drive it was from this man. He started well down the order. Deegan, before you go for debrief, that was incredible out there. You started way down the order to come in second. You've got to be happy. You don't look happy, but you've got to be happy. Come on.
Well, I mean, that was good racing. Well done to Noah as well. I think there was some good racing, and obviously coming from the back in the reverse grid feels quite good, honestly. But I, on my behalf, think it's a racing incident, the contact that I made at the chicane, because he locked up and then started going towards the apex when he knew I was clearly coming for the overtake, and then yeah, we made a bit of contact and he lost his rear wing, and luckily my car was alright, and then I was able to just head down and then carry on and then managed to get on the podium. But it's such good racing this year. Well, yeah, this year is so close in everyone in the championship, so it's bringing some good racing, but I think there's still a bit of racing out there that needs to be ironed out, because it's a little bit carnage out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you did an incredible job, Deegan. Thanks, George. I'll see you later anyway, mate. So there we go. Let's just keep going down. I wonder if I've got Louis Sharp over here. He finished in 3rd place. Of course, he won the opening 2 rounds of the season. Louis, let's have a great. It's great to see you back on the podium, but it's quite chaotic out there. Just a case of keeping it going.
Yeah, no, it was a really tough race. Starting from 10th. I knew maybe we had a shot at a podium, but I knew it was going to be tough, and luckily I was able to make some moves and benefit from other people's mistakes, so I was able to get a P3. So no, it's a good bounce back from yesterday, because obviously qualifying wasn't. I mean, we didn't qualify where we should have, so I was a bit disappointed. And obviously race 1 yesterday didn't go to plan either. So yeah, it's a good confidence booster to get back on the podium. But saying that, I still need to put together a solid last race, and hopefully we can.
Still time in there. Good luck. Great to see you as well. Right, there we go. We must give a mention to Gustav Jonsson as well, top rookie. Well done to him. Next race coming up for the catering, so I'm going to hand back to Dave, who's going to take you through the action.
The championship to look for a year ahead for the